Hello there, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer. We are here with Flight Simulator 2020, and this is a test with the SayIntentions AI. So I'm currently on the trial. I'm testing this out, and I've got a new airplane here. This is the Coronado Cessna 182 retractable gear. So I'll just come over here and take a quick look at it. Kinda nice. Kinda nice. Yeah. Can we open the door? No? It doesn't seem like we can. At least not from keyboard controls, anyway. Okay, well, let's see what we're going to be doing here. So we're going to be doing a flight, and let's see, do I have this thing hooked up? No, I don't have SimLink hooked up. I need to get SimLink hooked up. Apparently my SimLink isn't working. It was working for Prepared. I don't know why it's not working for this. Who knows? But anyway, we're here in Champaign, Illinois, and we're going to be flying over here to Roberts, RBS. That's 116.8. And then over here to Greater Kankakee, 111.6. Some of you old-timers will recognize this as one of the original scenery areas going all the way back to Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1, I should say. And yeah, we're going to be flying in this area, and we're going to use this AI, Artificial Intelligence ATC, where you can basically talk to it like a person, I guess. So it's already got me in here. As far as it's showing me taxi tuned. I don't know what that means. University of Illinois Willard, that's where we're at. Here's all the frequencies that we can click on. Clearance is where we need to start off with. Now it's saying do a radio check on 118.01. Okay, so let's do that. Let me see if I can get this to work. If I can remember my call sign. Cessna 1990 radio check. Does it work? Uh-oh. What do I do when I'm flying? Hey.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like. And next is what yours sounds like.
So 1990 radio check.
Okay. Oh, that was weird. I flew up in the air. Why is that? Why did that happen? I guess it worked. I don't know. Let's go to... We want to go clearance, right? Don't we want to do clearance first? All right, hold on. Let's do clearance. Oh man, what's the ATIS? All right, hold on. Let's. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, this is the first time I'm messing with this. We'll tune into ATIS.
Have information Sierra. University of Illinois Willard Airport. Information Sierra. 2153 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 14 left, 14 right.
Okay.
Wind 220 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 6,000 feet. Scattered at 10,000 feet. Temperature 7. Dew point -1. Altimeter 3023. Density altitude -300 feet. Military aircraft conducting operations in the vicinity.
Oh, really?
Expect increased activity.
Oh, that's interesting.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra.
Okay.
University of
we want to go to clearance, and it's Sierra, right? So I'm just curious. I want to see if this works. Hello, radio check. Just checking to see if anyone's there. Does that work? I don't know. You're supposed to be able to just say anything, and they're supposed to respond to you.
1990, University of Illinois, Willard Airport clearance. Hey, Chris, the boys in the FBO told me you were new here. Welcome to SayIntentions. Sounds great from here.
Wow, that was cool. Copy that. Cessna 1990 IFR to Kankakee with information Sierra. There's a delay. I don't think it worked. I said, oh man, what's going on? IFR 2, I said Kankakee. I don't get it. We're trying to figure this out here. Nice to talk with you. Cessna 1990 IFR to KIKK with information Sierra. So it's not completely flawless, apparently.
Clearance on request. You're number 1.
Okay, I guess that was them.
Cessna 990, cleared to Greater Kankakee. Radar vectors Ludlow, then as filed, climb and maintain 4,000. Expect 3,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 121.35, squawk 1411. And I know it's not what you filed, but you can expect runway 14 right.
Okay, that's interesting. What do I do now? Clear to Greater Kankakee, radar vectors LUDLO, then as filed, climb and maintain 4,000, expect 3,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 121.35, squawk 1411. I almost read it. I know it's not what you filed. I almost read that. I was like, wait, no, don't read that.
Cessna 990, readback correct. Contact ground on 121.8.
Cessna 1990. Okay. All right. So we need to change the. First of all, I need to go into the aircraft. Hold on. Let's do that. Let's get inside. And we need to start turning some stuff on here. Okay, that's the fuel pump.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard flight KCMI to Keicaca. This is Alejandro El Hombros y Paellas y Haciendas García de la Torre y Pérez del Campo Rodríguez de Arrieta, alcalde municipal del Real Madrid, along with my wonderful crew. We're thrilled to have you with us today. As we prepare for departure, please take your seats according to your boarding passes, stowing your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today. Gracias.
Oh, okay, that was awesome. Alright, so where's my button to turn on the radios? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. That's the fuel pump. Where the heck's the thing for the radios? I have no idea. We'll just do that. That works. Alright, so... Squawk 1411. There we go. What else? All right, so we can switch on stuff now. That's what kind of makes this kind of nice. All right, so I guess we'll just go from here. Hold on, let me put in our navigation here. I don't care about all that. Roberts was 116.8, and I am going to tune that in.
Champaign ground Cessna November 1614 Echo requesting pushback. Cessna November 1614 Echo pushback request accepted.
I can't figure out how to change that. Okay. 116.8.
Champaign ground Cessna November 1614 Echo requesting the end of pushback. Cessna November 1614 Echo request to end pushback received.
All right, what do we got here?
Champaign ground Cessna November 1614 Echo with golf request taxi for takeoff east departure. Cessna November 1614 Echo taxi to and hold short of runway 14 left using taxiway Alpha Charlie Cross runway 22 Charlie. Contact tower on 120.4 when ready.
Can we change? Can we go now? Ground Cessna 1990 ready to taxi.
Hold short runway 14 left using taxiway Alpha Charlie Cross runway 22 Charlie Cessna 14 Echo.
Why is it talking over me?
Cessna 1990, University of Illinois, Willard Airport ground, runway 14 right taxi via Alpha 3, Alpha 8, hold short of runway 14 left, then Echo.
I think I need to turn off the settings.
Position Cessna 14 Echo.
Oh, that. I think that is. I think it's getting mixed up with the flight simulator stuff too. The ATC with that. I think that's where that's coming from. How do you turn that off? Okay, we'll see if that works there. Runway 14 right, taxi via Alpha 3, Alpha 8, hold short of runway 14 left, then Echo, Cessna 1990. I'm assuming... Okay, it hears what I said, so... Alright, so we're going to go to 14... I don't know where we are on here. Because my little SimLink thing is not working. Okay, well, we will go ahead and figure it out here. So we're going to be taking Alpha 3, Alpha, and Alpha 8.
Cabin attendants, arm doors, and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard flight KCMI to KIKK. Our estimated flight time is approximately 45 minutes. Please give us your full attention. Safety first, fiesta later, eh? Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal fitting into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. To release, lift the buckle, return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position, and open the window blinds for takeoff. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode. Laptops must be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking, including e-cigarettes, is prohibited anywhere on board. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. Put it on, fasten it, and inflate only after leaving the aircraft. Special life vests for children are available. Floor-level lighting.
I just think it's funny to hear this on a Cessna.
Which is clearly marked. There are 2 exits in the front and 2 in the back of the aircraft. Please note the nearest exit may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or catches fire, please inform the crew immediately. The safety information card is located in your seat pocket. Thank you for your attention. Gracias.
I'm curious. Good afternoon. How are you all doing today?
Cessna 9990, ready to taxi. Say again your request.
We're still going here. I'm taxing. I was just wondering how you were doing today. You're supposed to be able to just talk to it. I guess it doesn't quite work that way, does it? Hello, ground, are you there?
Cessna 9990, say again, please.
How are you doing today? It's supposed to work. It kind of worked to start off with.
Cessna 9990, say again, please.
I guess that doesn't work. I guess you have to actually... It was supposed to like be able to answer whatever you want to say. Hold on, I think I can talk to my co-pilot and stuff. Hey, co-pilot, how are you? I've got like different buttons here that I can push. I don't know if that works. Maybe it doesn't. Hey, how are you doing? That's supposed to be the tour guide or something?
Thank you, Captain.
Okay. That's all we get, I guess. How are you doing today? I don't even know if that worked. Alright, let me see what we got here. Hello, how are you today? I think that's supposed to be the co-pilot.
I'm doing all right. Just ready to handle the radios when you need.
And how are you doing today? What are you up to? This is like the second person. It's like a delay while it thinks.
Well, I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Mostly just sitting here, thinking about how clouds are basically just sky dandruff. What am I up to? Not much. Just being trapped in a metal tube with my own thoughts and the faint smell of airplane peanuts.
We're actually inside of a Cessna 182 and not an airliner tube. She's not too bright, I guess.
Oh, right. We're in a Cessna 182, not a big metal tube full of strangers and questionable sandwiches. My mistake. It's just whenever I'm in a plane, I always assume it's a flying bus, but with less legroom and more existential dread.
Yeah, that is definitely AI. that dialogue sounds like Chat GPT is what it sounds like. And who do we have over here on this one? That may not have worked. Okay. That's all right. Let's go ahead and let's do tower. Let's see, we did taxi to runway, tower. I think this might be it. Cessna 1990 ready for takeoff.
Cessna 1990, University of Illinois, Willard Airport Tower, runway 14 right, winds 220 at 6, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Cessna 1990. Alright, so 14 right and 14 left is right up above us. I don't... Ooh. That disappeared there. Did that disappear? Oh, no. What happened to SayIntentions? Did it just crash on me? Okay, let me try that again, because apparently it crashed. Not a good sign.
Really? She's like, yeah. I agree.
Runway 14 right, cleared for takeoff. Cessna 1990. So there's this little thing down here that detects what it is that you're saying. Alright, let's get over to 14 right. Well, this is 1-4 left. Not 1-4 right. Hold on. Let's see if AI actually can do this. Tower, can I take off from runway 1-4 left? If this works.
Cessna 990, runway 14 left is available for takeoff, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, he's all serious. Cleared for takeoff, Cessna 1990. Oh, that was cool. Gear up.
I can't help with that, Chris. You know, Europe is not really my area of expertise.
Do we get departure or what? Maybe I'll just switch to departure.
990, contact departure.
Contact departure 1990. Okay, I barely heard it. Now we can just find it. Let's see. Departure Cessna 1990, climbing to 4,000.
Cessna 1990, Champaign departure, radar contact, turn right heading 010, vectors to Ludlow, then on course.
What did he say? Right heading 010, Cessna 1990. Oh, I think the co-pilot already set the heading. Oh, that's cool. So really all we need to do is just turn on the autopilot, right? Okay, I think we're on track. Now, I think we have a tour guide here. Okay, tour guide should be on this other channel. Hello, tour guide? Did that not work? Huh, the tour guide isn't working. See if that works. I might have it now. Let's see. Hello, hello?
Hello there. Yes, I'm here, loud and clear. How can I help you today?
You're a tour guide, right? Can you tell us what we're seeing?
Yes, I'm your tour guide. If you look out the windows, I can point out interesting landmarks, natural features, or towns as we fly.
Okay, I'm looking out the window.
Great, let me know if you spot anything interesting or have any questions about what you're seeing out there.
I see a lot of green, and I see something that looks like lakes. Or those clouds, I don't know. This is not what they had in mind.
From up here, the green you're seeing is likely a patchwork of Illinois farmland which dominates this part of the state. As for the lakes, it's possible you're spotting small ponds or reservoirs which are scattered throughout the area and often used for irrigation or livestock. Sometimes the way sunlight hits the ground can make fields look like water from above, especially if there are low clouds casting shadows. If you see a cluster of reflective surfaces, that's almost certainly water, but if it's more matte and irregular, it's probably just the land itself.
Huh. That's interesting. That is really interesting. This doesn't seem to work at all. We're tuned into it, 22.6, but yeah, this nav does not appear to be... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I think we got it now. Now I know. I'm going to change that a little bit. So is that it? Is that all we get? Vectors to Ludlow. Where is Ludlow anyway? There's Lodge. Ludlow, Ludlow. Okay, well that doesn't work. Oh, wait, LUD. All right, here we go. This is it, right here. I don't know where we are because I can't get the. I need to get that fixed. So it's along the path. Look out the window. What do you see?
Right now, out the window we're seeing a patchwork of Illinois farmland dotted with small lakes and ponds, which are typical in this part of the state and often used for agriculture and irrigation. The landscape here was shaped by glaciers thousands of years ago, leaving behind the rich soil that makes this region one of the most productive agricultural areas in the country. From this altitude, the geometric patterns of fields and the occasional reflective surface of water are especially noticeable. The area is mostly rural, with small towns and farmsteads scattered throughout, and it's a great example of the Midwest's agricultural heartland.
Huh. Well, I gotta say, that's really cool. Where are you from?
I'm actually just a virtual tour guide riding along with you, so I don't have a hometown, but if I did, I'd probably pick somewhere with a great view from the sky.
Oh, I thought you were real. You're not sitting right there next to me?
No, I'm not actually sitting next to you. I'm a virtual tour guide, so I'm here to share info and stories, but all from the digital world.
Oh, well, I feel so lonely.
I'm here to keep you company, even if it's just with a lot of aviation trivia and stories. At least you don't have to share the snacks with me.
Who do I have under co-pilot and stuff? Let's see if the co-pilot wants to say anything. So, hi, how are you doing, and what are you going to do later today?
I'm doing all right, Chris. Just here to handle the radios and keep us on track. Later, I'll probably just relax. How about you?
Uh-oh. My control is stuck.
Cessna 990, turn right heading 050 vectors for the RNAV, runway 34 approach.
Turn right heading 050 vectors for the RNAV, runway 34 approach. Alright, runway or heading 050.
Cessna 990, turn right heading 055 vectors for the RNAV, runway 34 approach.
Turn right heading 055, Cessna 1990.
American 1312, contact Chicago Center on 123.75. 123.75 in American 1312.
Now see what it does is I have it selected to where it'll pick up recorded chatter from this area. Not necessarily live chatter, but chatter that was here at one point. So that way it gives the illusion that there's something out in this area. So yes, they do record you because you are on the internet and everything that you're saying is being recorded. And there is a warning that you can't be doing foul language and saying things that you shouldn't be saying, because it'll flag you and they will terminate your account. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so I guess you can't just say anything to ATC, but you can with the tour guides and stuff. So you have to be very specific with ATC in regards to what you're saying to them. But when it comes to the co-pilot or the tour guide, you can say whatever you want. So hey Jeff, what's your favorite food?
That's a fun question. If I could eat, I think I'd go for a classic deep dish pizza. It's iconic, especially if you're flying over Illinois.
Oh, that's an interesting take on it. Let's pretend that you're actually real. What do you like to drink?
If I could drink, I'd probably go for a classic root beer float. It's got that nostalgic all-American vibe, and it's a favourite at air shows and diners across the Midwest.
Yeah, a root beer float does sound kind of good. You want to go get one after we land?
I'd love to grab a root beer float after we land. Sounds like the perfect way to wrap up a flight. If you know a good spot near the airport, count me in.
Well, that's assuming that I land the airplane in good shape. I mean, I am the killer gamer, Probably doesn't know what to say to that.
Well, if you can land the airplane as well as you game, I think we're all in for a smooth touchdown. Just remember, there are no respawns in aviation, so let's keep it on the runway.
Well, I do my very best. Yeah, let's just be glad that I'm not flying an airliner, because those tend to be a little bit challenging.
It's probably for the best that airliners have a little more automation these days. Those things are like flying cities. Even seasoned pilots say the jump from small planes to big jets is a whole different world.
I personally want a spaceship. I just want a spaceship and go from planet to planet.
That would be quite the upgrade from our little airplane. Imagine skipping airport security and just hopping from Mars to Jupiter for lunch. If only NASA handed out spaceships as easily as pilot licenses.
Wow, that sounds like a GPT, doesn't Are you friends with ChatGPT by any chance?
Cessna 990, proceed direct jet AIB. Descend and maintain 2300 feet, altimeter 2950 until established, cleared for the RNAV runway 34 approach.
Well, as a virtual tour guide, I don't really have friends, but I have heard of ChatGPT. We're both part of the same digital family, you could say, just different personalities for different adventures.
Wow. Proceed direct to JETIB, descend and maintain 2,300 feet. Cleared for RNAV, runway 34 approach, Cessna 1990. I am just not quite sure where the runway is exactly. Let's see, what is it for KIKK 111.6? You think I would have that memorized, right? All right, we are 22 miles away. So what can you tell me about Kankakee, Illinois?
Kankakee, Illinois was founded in 1854 and became a key railroad hub in the region, which helped it grow rapidly during the late 19th century. The city is known for its historic architecture, including several Frank Lloyd Wright designed homes, and the Kankakee River, which has been a vital resource for the area since Native American times.
Let me give you a little bit of fun history. I first knew of Kankakee with Sublogic Flight Simulator 2. I used to fly in this area back and forth from Chicago to Champaign and back, and Kankakee was the midway point.
That's a great bit of history. Sublogic Flight Simulator 2 was released in 1984 and is considered one of the earliest civilian flight simulators for home computers.
That's it? That's all he's got to say? Hey, I'm a YouTuber. Did you know that?
That's really cool. I didn't know you were a YouTuber. What kind of videos do you make?
I make all kinds of videos. I do Flight Simulator, as a matter of fact. The name of the channel is KILR TV, or Killer Television, or Killer TV. Have you heard of it?
That's awesome. I haven't seen killer TV myself, but flight simulator channels are a fantastic way to share the thrill of aviation with others. It's impressive how much creativity and skill goes into making those videos.
Yeah, and I also play Minecraft.
Minecraft is a hugely popular sandbox video game created by Marcus Persson and released by Mojang in 2011, allowing players to build
like how he gives us a
virtual worlds
history.
made up of blocks. It's been used for everything from creative art projects to educational tools, and even has its own conventions and a massive online community.
Oh, goodness gracious. So yeah, you know, when I think back to Minecraft alpha days, you know, with the neon green grass, and I'm looking outside, looking at the grass of Illinois, I don't know. What do you think? Maybe comparison a little bit? We're 14 miles away, by the way. That's for you folks.
That's a great comparison. The neon green grass from Minecraft Alpha definitely has a similar vibe to the lush, almost cartoonish fields we see in Illinois from up here. Nature's own pixel art, just on a much bigger scale.
He always breathes before he cuts off. Did you notice that? Anything new out the window?
At our 2 o'clock, just a few miles out, you'll notice the small town of Crescent City. Founded in the late 1800s as a railroad stop, Crescent City is known for its classic Midwestern grid layout and its role in supporting local agriculture. The town is home to fewer than 700 people, and from the air you can spot the neat rows of houses and grain elevators that are typical of rural Illinois communities. Crescent City is also remembered for a major train derailment and fire in 1970, which led to significant changes in railroad safety regulations.
Interesting. I didn't see it, you know, but okay, I guess it's out there. RNAV 34 approach. Let's take a look here. RNAV 34 approach. KEDG. Well, I was kind of hoping that this would give us a frequency or something to tune into. Unless that is the VOR, I don't think it is. So there's JETIB right there. Hey, do you want to see something cool? Open up your door.
I appreciate the offer, but as your virtual tour guide, I'm going to keep my seatbelt fastened and my door closed. Safety first, especially at 2,200 feet.
Oh well, he got that because we're right at we're at 2,300, but I guess I need to adjust it. Oh come on, we're not that high. I mean, you could basically just walk right out and step on the ground. It's okay.
I appreciate your adventurous spirit, but even at 2,200 feet, stepping out would be a quick way to test gravity. No parachute required. Let's stick to enjoying the view from inside the plane. It's a lot safer and the snacks stay put.
Yeah, but you're virtual, right? I mean, you can't get hurt.
That's right, being virtual means I can't get hurt, so I can enjoy all the thrills without any of the risk. Makes for a pretty stress-free ride.
It's fun to play around with, I will say that. But I can tell you that the basic responses that you would get, GPT responses, it's going to get old real quick. Now, what I'm wondering is, do we have permission to land? Let's take a look at the map here. Here's the airport. Okay, so it's over here, and we're supposed to land on runway 34. All right. Oh, the landing gear's been up the whole time.
Cessna 9990, Greater Kankakee Airport at your 10 o'clock, 5 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency.
Change the advisory frequency approved. Cessna 1990. I'm not even sure what the advisory frequency is. What is the frequency? Is it 122.20?
Cessna 9990, advisory frequency is 123.0.
123. Okay, I see it. 123.0 Cessna 1990. Okay, cool. So what do we tell them? Cessna 1990 inbound 5 miles. I guess say that. I think we're flying right next to the river. That's the Kankakee River, right?
Yes, that's the Kankakee River. It was named after the Miami, Illinois word tiakiki, meaning open country or exposed land, and it's been a vital waterway for centuries, used by Native Americans, French explorers and early settlers alike. The river stretches about 133 miles, winding through northern Illinois before joining the Illinois River. It's popular with anglers, kayakers and birdwatchers, and its banks are lined with parks and forest preserves.
Do you know any good restaurants? Alright, we're getting ready to land here.
I wish I could help with restaurant recommendations, but as your tour guide, I only cover landmarks, history and aviation-related sites. If you're hungry for some local history or scenery, though, I'm your guy.
Advisory, Cessna 1990 inbound for runway 34. Well, that was a real smooth landing right there. Here, we'll just make a sharp turn there. Can you do that on a plane, I wonder? Like spin it around like that? Hey, check that out. We landed.
Nice landing. Nothing like bringing it down in one piece. Our root beer floats are totally safe now.
He remembers the root beer floats. Oh, man, that's cool. Traffic, Cessna 1990, clear the runway. He remembers the root beer floats. That was so cool. Now, I think this traffic here is injected. Oh my goodness. This is a little bumpy. Here, we'll spin around here. We'll park right next to this other plane right here. All right. Total time of flight, 42 minutes. There we go. Well, I opened the door for you. Did you want to get out?
I appreciate the hospitality. If I could actually step out, I'd be the first one on the tarmac, but as your virtual tour guide, I'll just enjoy the fresh air in spirit.
He is no fun at all. Alright, so that was our little test flight with SayIntentions. What are my thoughts on it? Well, it's interesting. It's definitely much further advanced than what we've had in the past. So I can definitely see it being kind of fun to play around with. And I am just on the trial right now, so I'm probably going to do a lot of flights with it. So you'll get to see more going on with it as we try to test things out. I'll test it out in different parts of the world, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed this flight and us just, a first look at it and kind of playing around with it. Let me know if you've got this one, or if you're thinking about getting it, and we'll see you next time. Have a killer awesome day.